Did you know the Strip's all stirred up lately? That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army. Hey. Hey.
Can't trade with me?
Look, McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
That's stupid. If it's a trader, you should be able to trade with him. You know what I mean? If I remember, there's a quest for Cook's head. Person we killed. Need to find a guy. I think he's right. He's Lucy. Right here. Maybe this is him walking around.
Hey. Man, Doc Kemp really fixed me up right the last time I got shot. He's the man to see if you need some fixing. Hey.
Here we go.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, 1st Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
Oh, let's don't do this game. You're right, we've never met.
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all. And a lot of scouting from place to place.
Instant rifle you have there, lever action, right?
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope.
Carbine?
I had that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away.
He didn't say
And
that,
I felt
right?
guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
Have you always been with the 1st Recon?
Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why did you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How did you manage to escape Malpaz?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me, so they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. I guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
How long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Bye.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
There's a short question here.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Sergeant Bitterroot. Here we go.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
Does NCR Louisiana offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Tell me about the 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
What happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon. Carry on.
Oh, forgot
What can I do for you?
that last thing. Tell me about First Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us.
No, same thing. Let's go talk to
Carry
this
on.
chick. Well, not chick, woman.
Patrolling the Mojave.
Sorry for
almost
saying
makes
the
you wish for a
S word.
nuclear winter.
Don't say it's gonna do this again. Come on, get out of it.
Hey.
It's doing this again.
Hey,
There we go. I don't know why it does that.
evening.
Here she is. Corporate
Hello.
Betsy.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
Yeah. I thought you said no, Cook is dead.
You killed him? Well, shit. Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment. Yeah?
You should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm First Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
You're a weak link, I know it, and you know it. And First Recon knows it. Do something about it.
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
Nasty how?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
You're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
The big gun?
Yup. A lot of people make that connection. Big gun. Sniper. Some people don't even need to ask.
How about Data? I like tough women.
Thanks for your help with Usanagi and all, but I still like 'em tall, blonde, and female.
I wonder if he was tall, blonde, and female in this game, that she would actually go out with you. That'll be another playthrough, just to
Yeah.
try that.
Try not to get killed.
She probably would go after you if he was blonde and female and tall. What is this?
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Just tell this guy.
What can I do for you?
I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from the doctor. Usanagi.
I caught the tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too
Usanagi.
long.
Sorry about that.
Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Bye.
Carry on.
Hello?
We'll do that in a minute. Because I think that the doctor they're thinking about, you can get implants from a that does certain things to put the right implant in. There's a couple I want before we do DLCs to help me against stuff in the DLCs. Wow, this thing looks amazing on PC. Okay, the doctor is upstairs. That's what it looks like to me. No. Let me see.
Hey,
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
Yes, that's right.
Wonderful. Straight to it then. Have you signed the release forms? No? Doesn't matter. We'll keep that to ourselves. Vault 22. Where to begin?
I'm listening.
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
And if you had the right science and stuff like that, I would say it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible, you just need to know how to do it.
Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over. But how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
Scientific is never so simple as that.
Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Anything else I should know?
I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course.
Goodbye.
Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person. Yes? Something else you needed?
I have an invoice for you from Allison McLaughlin.
From Alice. I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
Here we go. Let's get to talk to this chick.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs. One after another. None of them came back. Then about a week